Nothing is sweeter than that moment you step away from your engine project and admire your completed handiwork. Except, is it really completed? Just look at that tangle of ugly hoses everywhere. Sort of leaves you with a little sour taste, doesn't it? Well, not anymore. Introducing HoseCandy, the complete and affordable hose customizing system that in minutes gives your engine that finishing touch, leaving it more reliable, more efficient, and absolutely beautiful.
Hi, I'm Jim. This is my brother Mike. We are the Ringbrothers. This is our shop. This is where we make it all happen. We actually grew up in a small town, Plain, Wisconsin. Our dad bought us a Torino, and every weekend we'd come home, we'd repaint the car so we could go back to school on Monday morning with a new, freshly painted car. We've won a few awards. We actually won Street Machine of the Year. We actually won it twice, actually back to back. This car here, the producer car, actually at SEMA last year won the Ford Motor Company, the design Best of Show. The modified cars, you know, you can put technology in them today. It's just, you still have that look, but you have all the new technology with stopping and starting, and that's really how we got to HoseCandy, you know, with another detail on these vehicles that bring the car to life and really make a big impact under the hood.
You know, a big thing with us is we've always been ones to want to show every part of the engine. What we've always done is felt like a motor's cool, the hoses are cool, but how do you make them look better than just having a hose or a wire hanging there? And I think, like you say, with HoseCandy, it's given us that more detail on dressing up a motor that, you know.
Before we used to hide, you know,
Yeah.
We used to try to hide things that we didn't like, and now this gives the ability not to have to hide it. You know, it seems this industry, everybody's afraid to give their secrets away, and it's the truth, you know. People will come up and say, you know, what color is that car, or where did you get it, or how'd you do it, and you know, we tell them all of our secrets. There's no secrets. Speaking of secrets, we're going to actually show you how to use these products, the hose skins, the bowl clamps, the sidewinders, and the hose bones. We're going to show you it all. One of the things you'll notice on the Ringbrother cars is the hose clamp. It's a clamp made by HoseCandy. It's actually a clamp that is called the boa clamp, and actually it's put on, slid over the hose. It's actually heated with a heat gun, and it actually shrinks down on the hose, puts dynamic pressure on it, and what it does is it actually gets rid of them old hose clamps. You know, the ones that cut you and you always have to retighten them and they leak. The boa clamp actually, once it's on, once you heat it, it actually puts dynamic pressure on the hose, which continuously tightens. You don't have to worry about going back and tighten it. It's just a real great product, and we use them on all of our builds. When it comes to hoses, Mike and I used to always try to hide the hoses. We'd run them under the wheel well, under the car. We'd put them anywhere so we didn't have to look at them. With HoseCandy's hose skins, it gave us the ability to actually be proud of the hoses now. They actually have many different colors available, many different textures available. It really protects the hoses. It actually makes them bulletproof. So when you put them on your car, you can run them by your header. You don't have to worry about the way, you know, burning off or melting your hose. There's different skins available to keep the temperature down. It's just a great product, and we've really enjoyed using these products.
When it comes to vacuum hoses, there's really been no solution in the past, so we've always just covered them, hid them, did whatever we could do. For us, aesthetics mean a lot, and performance, but for the street guy that really needs to actually work on his car and get the carburetor off in a hurry, I think we've all been there where we've busted our knuckles trying to pull a vacuum line off. And with the Sidewinders, it's a quick way to release your vacuum lines without busting your knuckles. And with all the color options of the Sidewinders through HoseCandy, we really have a way to dial in our builds.
Okay, we've all been there building these cars, and you run into them hoses where you just can't find the right hose. And if you buy a straight hose and you put it on it, it's always laying in the wrong spot. Hose Bones by HoseCandy actually gives you the ability to shape your hose, and you bend it, you shape it, you put it on the car exactly how you want it, and that's the way it stays. It's actually really cool because, you know, we've all been there trying to lay hoses in different directions, always hated the way they look. This stuff Once you bend it and put it on, that's the way it's going to stay. It really works well. After using all these HoseCandy products, the thing almost looks brand new. You know, with all of the new products we put on here, we added the blue hose wrap, we got rid of all the ugly clamps, the Sidewinders, we took care of all of our vacuum lines. It actually looks great. It's too bad I didn't get any help from you.
Well, I wish we would have had help earlier when it came to these, when we did our past builds where we always were trying to hide them hoses, and it's sure nice to make it look like we thought it all out ahead of time.
Yeah, I did a good job, didn't I?
You did.
So the next time you're building or customizing an engine, add a little HoseCandy and put the sweet into one sweet ride.